Let me ask you a question. Do you find it harder and harder to read a book for more than, say, 10 minutes without getting that irresistible urge to pick up your phone? Do you open a new tab on your computer the second a YouTube video gets slightly boring or requires a moment of thought? It feels like your attention span has been shattered into a million tiny pieces, right? Your brain doesn't seem to want a nutritious, home-cooked meal anymore, like a good book or a deep conversation. Instead, it craves the quick, sugary, empty-calorie hit of a 15-second TikTok video over and over and over again. What if I told you this isn't your fault? You're not lazy, you don't have ADHD, and your willpower isn't broken. The Internet is a brilliant trillion-dollar machine designed by the smartest people in the world to do exactly this, to break your focus and get you addicted. But here's the good news. Your brain is neuroplastic. It's not permanently broken. It can be rewired, it can be retrained. And in this video, we're not just going to complain about the Internet. We're going to give you a 3-step brain repair protocol to reclaim your mind from the digital chaos. And the first step in this repair process is to go on a dopamine fast. It's about starving the beast to remember what real food tastes like. Step number 1, the dopamine detox, which is all about resensitizing your reward system. Here's the science made simple. Your brain has a reward chemical called dopamine. When you do something satisfying, you get a little hit of it. The problem is the Internet provides an endless fire hose of cheap dopamine. Every like, every notification, every new video in your feed is a tiny artificial hit. Your brain gets so overstimulated by this constant low-quality buzz that normal, healthy analog activities, like reading a book or going for a walk or having a real conversation, start to feel incredibly boring. That just can't compete. Your dopamine receptors are fried, so we need to reset them. The protocol is a 24-hour digital detox. For just one day, you cut out the cheap stuff. No social media, no YouTube, no news feeds, no endless scrolling. Now, I know that sounds terrifying, so here's your survival guide. The goal of this day isn't to be productive, it's to embrace positive boredom. Fill your day with simple analog activities. Read a physical book or magazine. Go for a long walk without headphones or a podcast. Write in a journal with a real pen. Tidy up your room, or just sit and be bored. It's in that quiet space, away from the digital noise, that your brain's reward system finally gets a chance to heal and reset. After the detox, your brain is like a clean slate, ready to be reprogrammed. But how do you rebuild what was broken? Step 2 is about reinstalling the most important piece of software you own, deep focus. Step number 2, the monk mode practice for rebuilding your focus muscle. Your ability to focus is a muscle, and right now, thanks to the Internet, it has atrophied. It's weak. We need to take it back to the gym. This is where we introduce monk mode blocks. These are dedicated, sacred, single-tasking time slots with zero digital distractions. And we start small. Don't try to work for an hour. Start with just 15 or 20 minutes. Set a timer, put your phone in another room, close all your tabs, and for those 20 minutes, you do one thing. Maybe it's reading a chapter of a book. Maybe it's writing a few paragraphs. Maybe it's practicing an instrument. The goal here isn't even about being productive. It's about practicing the sensation of sustained, uninterrupted focus. It's about reteaching your brain what it feels like to stay with one thought, one task, without looking for an escape. Once 20 minutes feels easy, you gradually increase the duration. 25 minutes, 30, 45. You're lifting progressively heavier weights at the mental gym, and your focus muscle will get stronger. You're rebuilding your focus.
But the internet also destroyed something else, something much more subtle and insidious, our patience. The final step is about reclaiming the lost art of waiting. Step number 3 is the analog anchor for reclaiming patience and presence. The internet has trained us all to expect and demand instant gratification. A slow-loading website or a video that buffers for 3 seconds feels like a personal insult. We've forgotten how to simply be. This final step is about consciously and intentionally introducing positive friction back into your life. You need analog anchors, simple, everyday activities that force you to slow down and exist in the real world. Here are a few examples. Instead of using an instant pod machine, brew real coffee or tea. Experience the process, grinding the beans, boiling the water, the smell, the waiting. Instead of scrolling through headlines on your phone, read a physical book or magazine. Feel the texture of the pages. Use a bookmark. Experience the satisfying feeling of physically turning a page. Take a walk without headphones or a podcast, just for 10 minutes. Look at the trees. Notice the details of the buildings. Just listen to the sounds of the world around you. This isn't about being inefficient. It's about relearning to be present. It's about finding joy in the process, not just the instant result. These small analog anchors ground you in reality and repair your brain's relationship with time. So let's recap the 3-step protocol. The dopamine detox to reset your system, the monk mode practice to rebuild your focus muscle, and the analog anchors to reclaim your patience. This is your brain repair kit. And that leads us to the final thought. The internet gave us a world of information, but it cost us our attention. The ultimate act of rebellion in the modern world isn't to disconnect forever. It's to reclaim the power to choose where your mind goes. Your attention is your life. Take it back. So, what's the one analog anchor you're going to try this week? Are you going to read a physical book or take a no-podcast walk? Share your commitment in the comments below. Let's hold each other accountable. And if this experiment gave you a new pattern for your brain, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and join us for your next repair session at the Pattern Shift Lab. Thank you for being here. Until the next experiment, keep shifting.